What is up, everybody? The day is February 20 something. I don't know what day exactly it is. It doesn't really matter. This is Monsta Kore. How you doing? Haven't went anywhere. Just been hanging hardcore. That's us. We're definitely anticipating quite a Halloween in 2024. And today, my son Jonathan Kore and I are watching some YouTube videos of our haunters, like Nate, that guy Nate on YouTube, and Brick Thunder. When they first started doing videos. So this is the area of where we did our pumpkin patch, haunted pumpkin patch, the Monsta Kore pumpkin patch, whatever you want to call it. Right now it's just a patch. And next year, well this year, in 2024, it'll be the same, but we will, probably do it a little bit differently, but with the same characters, the same animatronics, the same props and statics and pumpkins and wind chimes, wind spinners. Over here, we had the clowns last year. Give me 1 second. All right, so John and I were watching the YouTube videos today. Something that he loves, something that he loves to do, something he's been talking about. Can't wait to get his animatronics for his birthday, which is coming on... What's your birthday again? March 13th. I know when his birthday is. I just want him to be included in the video. He doesn't want to be seen in the video, so we're not gonna get him in the video right now. He's a little bit cranky today. But anyway, so here's our property as is right now. Most likely next weekend, unless it snows, this crappy sidewalk will be redone, and it will be like the corner cap right there, thanks to the city that gave us that much concrete. And the guys got to come and finish it off and straighten it out and do the whole walk, so that when people walk on the sidewalk, they don't trip on this thing right here. But these are just things you do when you have a house, And this curb right here, this will be done too. So our haunt is going to be upgraded this year tremendously. So every year, obviously we all haunters out there that set up a haunt buy more and more animatronics. And this year so far, the leaks that we've seen, what leaks we've seen so far? You don't know? So I know we've seen something that we really want that we had last year right here that let us down. The Reapers, the Reaper band. And we got 2 Reapers from Lowe's, the drummer and the guitar player, bassist, whatever it was. And then we got the drummer guy from them. We bought them over the summer in the Poconos, some Lowe's in the Poconos. Right away we saw them, because those are the 2 we really wanted no matter what. And then we saw the Grim Reaper from Costco that also plays a bass guitar, and we got him like the last minute, which was a whole story in its own. But getting into these guys this year from Lowe's, from what we've seen so far for the leaks, they have a keyboardist, they have a singer, they have another guitar player or bass guitar player, and they have a drummer. Right, Jonathan? The drummer also? So that's what we've seen so far, as from Lowe's, who we're definitely getting. We're getting the entire band. And we're going to return the ones we got from last year, because both of those broke. They did not even work 2 days after we set them up. And we didn't do nothing to them. We bagged them up at nighttime. They didn't get wet, and they did not work. So I'm not sure what happened with them. And so we're going to return them. What animatronics you wanted to get this year? What was the one you really wanted so far? From Lowe's, at least.
No, nothing.
You want nothing from Lowe's? I thought you wanted one of them. No. We're also glad that we see the towering scarecrow. That's his name? 12-foot towering scarecrow. So we're gonna get that guy. We have to take the one we have back because he broke. He bent. What's going on? It's Johnny Hardcore. There's Jonathan hiding behind me, still camera shy. At least camera shy today. But anyway, so we're talking about our haunt this year, and obviously a lot of things are not going to be here towards the middle. Every day we're just doing more cleansing here and getting rid of stuff. Still waiting to put this gas tank back in El Durango for the sounding of Vikinga. There's Johnny Hawk right there in the shadows. What's up, everybody? I am definitely hanging hardcore. You have no idea. Going through some health issues right now that I have to take care of. But anyway, this has to be installed, which I was waiting for one of my friends to come and help me do it, but no phone call return. So if he doesn't call me back in another week or so, I'm going to do this by myself and just put it up and get it taken care of. Get this hardcore Durango off the property. And the same thing with this Mustang this year. Money's tight as always, but gotta have to make some good moves, and this thing has to definitely get straightened out, because it is a good car. There's a lot of good things to it. Just needs a nice tune-up and obviously a paint job, some other stuff. Those two big suckers right there are arcade games. Now, being that there is going to be a arcade theme for Spirit Halloween this year, which is something that you guys have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't even tell you. You just have to see. You know what you have to do, actually, if you're watching our video right now? You're going to have to subscribe to our our other channel. We have two other channels. One is dedicated to arcades and pinball machines, because that's the other thing we're into. And it's called Monsta Kore Arcade. And, of course, arcade is spelled with a K. So Monsta Kore Arcade is our newest YouTube channel, and it's dedicated only to arcade games. So anyway, I'm going to have to say that these games are going to be used in the arcade setup, because they're already here, and they've been here for so many years, and they're definitely dead. This is a Sega Afterburner Deluxe Cockpit. One of the coolest games that you could ever play, because you can go inside and it moves around and stuff, and it like, it's a simulator for being a jet fighter. And then this one here is also a sit-down cockpit game, but it also moves. It's motion, and it's called is it Turbo Outrun? I believe it's Turbo Outrun, but dead in the water. And like I said, they've been here for so long. Being that there's going to be a Halloween themed arcade for Spirit Halloween this year, this will fit the theme perfectly. I'm recording with one of my old phones too, that I use for emergencies, so I'm not sure how this video is going to come out, but I just wanted to try it on this phone and show you our idea for a walkthrough. So let's go back to the front of the house, the house. And here's the haunted playground. So I'm going to say maybe the walkthrough would start here. So anywhere around this area, right? Where do you think the entrance would be? I'll pause it for a minute. Can't really see. The shadow, the sun and the shadow doesn't help me see good. So let me just press pause and we'll continue the video in a minute. Alright, so my son Jonathan Kore is, for some reason, not into it today, but I'm going to do my best to work him into it and let him start talking about our haunt. Because we were watching the videos today of, he always watches videos of haunts. He always watches videos of animatronics all day long. So then we started watching I said, put on Nate's first video. Let's see how he started. And put on Brick Thunder's first video and HTJ's first video, because those are I guess the biggest ones right now. Even though Nate seems to be the most subscribers, which is probably I don't know. It just means that he has the most subscribers. Doesn't mean anything else. I don't know what kind of haunt he does, but nothing compared to Brick Thunder's haunt. I think Brick Thunder does one of the best haunts that we've seen on YouTube, as opposed to my friend Tim from Twisted Trails, because honestly, Twisted Trails haunt is I don't know, I'm gonna have to say it's probably one of the best. So you're gonna all have to look at the videos yourself this year. You're gonna have to make your choice and see Not that there's any competition out there. It doesn't really matter. A haunt is a haunt, but you could see for yourself who has the whatever. Doesn't make a difference. There's, like I said, there's no competition. A haunt's a haunt. If you're a haunter and you set up animatronics and you're into it, that's what it's all about. So that's how I feel. And anytime I ever say how many animatronics we have, trust me, I'm only doing that because I want to know how many I have, just for that point. It's not like I'm in a race to get so many, because being a haunter and going all in, every year we're going to get more, and we're not just going to get like 3, we're going to get probably 10 or 15 minimum. And at the end of the season, when Spirit Halloween does the discount sale, the last day sale and the day after sale, and everything is crazy on sale, price wise, I'm going to grab whatever I can, because that's just the way you got to do it. I don't have money to buy $500 animatronics or $400 animatronic. Are you crazy? I'm a single dad, man. Got 3 kids and a bonus kid. It's all on me. So doing my best. And I'll wait for my Jonathan Coyle come back outside here and walk with me around our property, and let's see how we're gonna start a haunt. I guess this would probably be the beginning. You'd probably walk the path, right? Walk the sidewalk this way, and then go in here. So I'm gonna talk about this with Jonathan, trying to get him into it. And there's our scan code. If you remember that from this Halloween, you could scan that, and it'll go to all our media platforms, every single one of them. If you ever want to message us, direct message us and get in touch with us, ask us questions. We always ask you to give us some feedback. All right, so anyway, Jonathan, you're not on video. I'm respecting your privacy. I'll just take the picture of the back of your head. Come here. Let's check it. Let's do it like this. So, in my opinion, people are going to come from both directions, right? So we can't really say how they're going to walk. But as far as being any kind of walking path, we want to have it somewhat organized, and we want to have it somewhat, flowing, where people just walk in one direction. So I would say like this. Obviously, this is going to be our area of the Grim Reaper band, right? That's perfect. So people walk this way, right? This will all be blocked off right here, right? It'll be like I don't know how we'll block it off yet. We're going to see if we just use tape or anything. But I have an idea for the perimeter. We'll make the path with the LED lights that we use around the house, because they're very durable, and we can tack them into the ground, stake them in like with a little yard or lawn stakes that keep them in, and they'll make a nice path so people will get it, right? So let's just walk it. So this year we'll also utilize this area. What we'll have to do also is put something on the other side so nobody can walk over it. So once this concrete and crap is done, obviously it's a long time, for Halloween, but we'll put a perimeter up here so nobody can walk through this area. If they want to come on the property, this is the entrance right here. Obviously this can't be touched by law. This can't be touched because it's, the entrance to the corner. So that's how the entrance is going to start, right? And this block will be blocked off again, because I'm going to 100% block it off. And we're going to probably have vendors set up, and maybe a couple food trucks, maybe something else. We're going to see how far we go with everything. But let's just walk this way. And we don't really know who we're going to set up in this area right here, right? We have to really, look into that a little bit more. But there'll be animatronics all along this path right here on both sides. Maybe who would you want to do that? Like, how would you want to start it? Would you want to make it the skeleton guys, because that's where the skeleton's going to be? Maybe like the Grim Reapers, or maybe Grim or whatever. All right. Well, think about that, because I think that's a good way to start it, like this way, right? Maybe